The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Torres. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them. And
he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, he'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yannick Ngakoue, a loss of 8 yards on the sack.
Let's go. Check it. Wait. Check it out, read. Lock it. Orbit. 44, Mike, 44. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Torres. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Yannick Ngakoue. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Allen, the intended receiver. On 1st and 10, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. To throw from his end zone, Torres. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 5. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Check 4, check 4. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They give it over here to the tight end. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he is going to be stopped. Cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Calvin Smith on the tackle. Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, we want it. Come on.
To throw on 2nd down. Torres looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 91 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. McDonald looking long for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
61. Match box.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Jaguars' 11-yard line.
Off the play fake. Torres, he'll buy some time right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Back to throw. Torres steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Ready, break. 50 minus 50. Check. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Torres flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Torres. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Strong right. Hey, you got three. Three down. He's crashing. Hey, check the crash. Alert flare.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, McDonald. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Torres gets it to Gordon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On play action, McDonald, he'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, McDonald buying time to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Off the play fake. Torres. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action. Torres. Got Gordon open, completes it. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Oh, he's going to go for... And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Check the outs out there. You got 3.
Looking to throw. Torres sets up the screen to Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. off the play fake. Torres. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Torres eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 4th down, Torres. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. McDonald. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Throwing on 1st down. Torres. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Torres finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. To throw on 2nd down. Torres. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. And this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Torres. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 44. Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw. Torres. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.